tell you a little bit more about the practices. So if you see in the chat, there's something, chat, everyone can go to the chat. The chat is down there. You have a chat button. And then I posted something. It's on Matthew 14 and 16. Yeah, Luzolo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you read Matthew 14 and 16?
Sure. Matthew 14:16. They do not need to go away, Yissa'Yah replied. You give them something to eat.
Matthew 15 and 32 and 34.
Then Yissa'Yah called the disciples to him and said, I have compassion for this crowd because they've already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. I do not want to send them away hungry, or they may faint along the way. The disciples replied, where in this desolate place could we find enough bread to feed such a large crowd? How many loaves do you have? Yissa'Yah asked. 7, they replied, and a few small fish.
So what is happening is that in the world where we go, we will have famine, tribulation, rumors of war itself, and different kinds of problems. But there will be a way how the Most High will feed us. Do someone remember how the Most High feeded Elijah? So can someone explain?
Yes, at the juniper tree. Yes, at the juniper tree.
Exactly. So whom did the Most High send?
Angel.
Angels. Exactly. So Daniel was also in the midst of lions that didn't eat him up. The same thing happened with Yissa'Yah. He went 40 days to fast, and he said very clear, the humans does not only live by what?
Bread alone.
Bread alone.
Okay, where we go, we call it, I don't have really a name for it, but I call it science. Sister Kim, what have you seen? What have you seen so far? What have one of the Gundas, right?
Yes.
He has demonstrated that from nothing, things comes alive, right?
Oh, yes.
Can you explain it better? Maybe? I know
Okay.
that's mystical.
It sounds mystical because it is like you kind of reached into another dimension and pulled out what was inside. That's the best way I can explain it.
It means from nothing, from nowhere, you can take something and make it to become true.
Yeah, like I saw it physically.
Okay. And I definitely know when the Most High say that everything will be multiplied fast, because I can't imagine how fast the Most High wants to build his countries because it's wasted. Okay. All Africa looks the same. So the Most High must have an idea. There must be an idea behind his mystery powers. And I really believe in that. I really believe that the Most High have a way to feed us up, to build our countries, to protect us, like he protected Daniel in the midst of the lion. Okay. Yeah. To wake us up. Today is my wife will teach you guys. I will play some music before we start. But we have really to start with the tabernacle because there are so many people that must do that, that needs the tabernacle. I hope by next week that we can start by next week.
Mbote family.
Mbote yenge.
Mbote. Okay. Tá aqui, mas a apresentação é longa.
So normally I wanted she to give you the prophecies about, because she have here everything full with dates and stuff like that, but she said that with energies and all these kinds of things takes a long time. So I really wants to hear the prophecies as well. So no.
Yeah.
So
Yes, prophecies. We got the energy. We got the ready. Bring it on. Behold, it's come back.
Ok.
Hallelujah.
you can get
Hoje vamos falar sobre a energia.
so we're gonna talk about energy.
A energia, cientificamente,
Scientific, the energy means
é definido como luz.
energy. The definition of energy is also light.
Essa luz que nós temos.
The
como
light that you see.
pode se apagar, como pode acender.
You can light it up, and you can also darken. It can be also off.
Yeah.
Can be on and off.
Toda pessoa, todo humano, tem energia no seu corpo.
Every human has energy in his body. So everyone has energy that shines from him.
E tudo que nós vemos, que Yah Nzambe criou na Terra, que conseguimos ver, existe no corpo humano.
Everything that you see in this world, which means water, forests, mountains,
Ana não
even the
entrava
earth,
nele, não.
you can also see it in the
Avançaste.
body of a human.
É,
You can find it in the body of a human.
isso quer dizer que a pessoa é mundo.
Which means that the man itself and the woman, the man, the creation, man itself is a world. He himself is a world.
De tudo que nós vemos, temos floresta dentro de nós,
We have a forest inside of us.
savana,
We have the savanna inside of us.
oceano,
The ocean is
tudo
found
que
in
Yah
us.
Nzambe criou. Plantas, não sei o quê, animais,
Trees, a
tudo
little bit of animals in us.
está no nosso corpo.
Everything is in our body, yes.
Toda pessoa tem energia e nasce com a energia.
Everyone has energy, and everyone is born with an energy, with a capacity of energy.
E a energia anda junto com fogo.
And the energy works together, or is the element, yeah, the element
Não,
that works
anda
together,
junto com fogo.
works together with fire.
Yeah.
So it's seen as fire. Energy is seen as fire.
Andam sempre junto. Porque dentro do homem temos 4 elementos.
Yeah, in human body we have 4 elements:
Que temos a água,
water,
fogo,
fire,
ar
wind,
e ar.
wind,
Ar.
air,
Terra
and
e a terra.
earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
E devemos saber que devemos
Wait a
saber-
minute, I think we're gonna get bitten here. Huh? I'm hearing a pit bull day. What is going on? So I think the energy of fire is coming slowly.
calma, né?
No?
Calma.
The dog is feeling the energy of fire day.
E
So
todos aqueles 4 elementos
mm,
faz com que uma pessoa possa viver.
yeah. So all these 4 elements makes a body to function. So makes you alive. So without them, you can't be alive. So yes, let me say something. The thing is, we have to learn those things because we are going somewhere else. You know, many people don't see what is happening, where we go, where we came from. Okay, and that's why if people do not understand those things here now, yeah, I hope they will understand it next year or 2 or 3 years later. But it's very important for us to understand those things, who we are, what our spirituality is, who the Most High is in us, what he wants from us, etc., etc. Yeah, because this is the only way for us to understand the things that will happen in this world, to have more love to each other, more understanding to each other, and to everything that will happen among us. Because there are different kinds of things happening. And through the understanding of the creation of the galaxy, humanity, the world, we're going to have more understanding where we go when we die, what our mission is on earth, who we are, and how we can get different kinds of things from the spiritual world or from our Father, as we call him. Yeah, Ingeta. So, Irmã Seca, estás aqui?
Sim, estou aqui.
Good.
Yo.
Good.
My glass of water, please. Siami, family.
Semi, mas
Really sorry, it was just arranging
Siami.
everyone and putting everybody in their home place. So this is why it took a little bit longer, but I'm here. Tata Nzambe is wonderful.
Embo, conseguiste chegar, mais seca.
Welcome, sister.
Thank you.
Vamos aonde? Já estávamos a avançar com o irmão Massa, né? Vou continuar onde nós paramos.
Sim.
Okay. Eu estava a dizer que todos aqueles 4 elementos fazem com que uma pessoa possa viver.
So she was saying that all those 4 elements are the reason why we are alive, or it makes us to live, it gives us life.
E numa pessoa, quando dos elementos começa a desequilibrar, faz com que possa arruinar também a vida da pessoa.
So in a person's life, when one of those elements is no longer functioning correctly, it makes it actually takes your life astray. You know, it makes your life it gives you problem. Let me say, it's the easy way to say. So let me not try to find difficult words. Yes.
Bora, avançamos. E quando aqueles 4 elementos saem do corpo do humano, o humano já é chamado por malogrado, morto.
Okay, so when a human being loses those 4 elements, it's like a dead body, a dead person, a living dead, the way we normally say.
O anjo da morte, ele vem e pega e leva a pessoa.
Because the angel of death easily can come to that person and take that person, because he no longer has the 4 elements functioning, none of them inside of him.
Yeah. E que nós devemos saber é outra parte que o anjo da morte, ele visita-nos todos os dias.
So this is something that is also very important, is that we have to know that the angel of death, he visits each one of us every day.
Visita-nos no dia 5 vezes.
So in a day, the angel of death visits each one of us 5 times.
E ele, quando vem, visita a pessoa, ele não pega a pessoa sem autorização do Tata Nzambe, né?
So, but when he comes to visit each one of us, he can never take a human being without the authorization of our creator of Nzambe, of our Tata Nzambe. So it needs the authorization of Tata Nzambe.
Yeah. E devemos saber a energia como anda sempre com o elemento fogo. Quando uma pessoa está quente e tem uma energia praticamente muito forte, o mal não consegue lhe atingir. É mesmo praticamente impossível que o mal possa lhe atingir.
So because the energy works together with the element of fire, so when a person has active that energy, right? I don't know if I'm translating it correctly, but I think this is what she said. When the person has activated that fire energy, yeah, so bad things cannot happen to her or he.
If you're strong, if you're that if your energies or the four elements are strong in you,
yes.
like their bad energy can't come to you. It can't.
Não atinge a sua vida, não atinge a sua casa, nem aqueles que estão ao seu redor, né?
So it will not, bad energy will not come to you, or bad things will not come to your family or those around you.
E aquela pessoa que consegue lhe atingir com facilidade nas coisas do mal, né? Negatividade consegue lhe atingir sempre com facilidade, é porque a energia da pessoa está fraca.
Okay, so those people
está fraca.
Okay, those people which bad things easily happens to them is because the energy is down, or the spirit. Yeah,
like,
easily, because
like
she's talking about energies.
Yeah, it's like there is a door open for bad energies. That's why
yes,
always to do our best, even if something happens to us, to pray and to keep doing, to try to
be
resolve
positive, right? Yeah.
Positive.
And attract positive energies. This is what actually what she's trying to say. When you're negative, when you're down, you're vulnerable to bad energy, to bad things, which we call demons. We use demon words, or the devil can use you or enter in your life and people that are around you. Thank you, Brother Massa. Really, you really, yeah, he just made the words coming to me.
Different. He will start playing with you, huh?
Yeah.
E uma casa que é fria puxa energia negativa. Uma casa que é quente puxa energia positiva.
So in one word, she's trying to say that it says that a cold house attracts bad energy, and a warm house or environment attracts positive or good energy.
E uma pessoa que o mal consegue lhe atingir com facilidade é porque não tem aura positiva.
So a person which the bad things can easily comes to them is because they don't have a good how can I say it, aura, they don't have a good energy.
It's like
I'm trying to find the correct word for aura in English.
It's aura. Yeah, aura.
Aura. Oh, okay. They don't have a good aura that in this case, yes.
Porque temos aura negativo e aí aura positivo.
Because we have good and bad auras. So the one we attract are the ones that follow us actually.
Yeah. E devemos saber que aonde tem quentura é aonde Yah Nzambe fica.
So, and we also have to know that where is warm is where Yah Nzambe is.
O que é energia? A energia fica no humano. Ele fica no spore, também na pele.
Okay. Okay. So she's saying, what is the energy? Energy, we can find it within in the human beings, and you can find it in our skin, in our pores, in our skin. She was exemplified.
Yeah. E tem mais uma parte que devemos acrescentar que a pessoa tem que saber, é importante, né? Que no corpo humano, aonde na cabeça temos cabelo, né? Em toda parte onde tem cabelo no corpo humano, é chamado como floresta.
Okay. So, and there is something that we also have to know, that we have hair everywhere or in different parts of our body, depending on the person. So each part that you have hair is seen as a florist.
Porque as entidades ficam aonde tem as florestas no corpo do humano.
Because the entities or spiritual entities, if you can say so, they say we have hair in our body.
Sim. Isto quer dizer também uma outra parte que a pessoa também tem que saber, é que a entidade no homem fica deitado. Na mulher, a entidade fica de pé.
Okay, and there is one thing
Cabeça,
also we
na cabeça,
have
na
to
cabeça.
know that the entity in a man, it lays down, but in the women, it is in our head, in front.
Yeah. Por isso que é sempre aconselhável com que os homens não possam deixar muito cabelo, porque as entidades deles ficam deitadas. E a mulher... E a mulher também é aconselhado com que a mulher não possa cortar o cabelo, porque as nossas entidades ficam em pé.
Okay, this is why they advise men to cut hair, yeah, to wear short hair, because their entities lie down, and for us to grow our hair because our entities are up straight.
Okay. Nós humanos somos inferior a Yah Nzambe. E Yah Nzambe, ele é superior. Então, nós imitamos Yah Nzambe porque ele é superior e nós somos inferior.
Meaning that we humans, we are inferior than Yah Nzambe, our creator. That is why we imitate him, because he's superior than us. He's our creator.
Mas é complicado que hoje em dia nós humanos imitamos humanos.
So, and it's a little bit awkward or strange, because in our days, we imitate other human beings like us instead of imitating our creator.
So wait a minute, I see the people are sleeping already. My goodness.
Wow.
Huh?
Huh?
Do we sleep already, Sister Kim?
No.
So give me yenge, yenge,
Yenge,
Oh my God.
There's no sleep in here.
Hey, my
I'm
God.
taking notes. I'm not sleeping. I am taking notes.
Taking notes, Adra.
Yes, I'm taking notes.
Talvez aqui estão a dormir porque estamos aí muito lento, como na igreja
Estamos
católica.
noutra dimensão já, estamos noutra dimensão já, estamos concentrados.
Estamos parece na igreja católica, né? Temos que se aquecer, mas temos que
Nah,
aquecer.
it's also the first time. It's like we're feeling like everybody else is sleeping, because it's also the first time that we're doing this, actually. So yeah, it's just
No, it's that, you know, what's happening is
one that
everybody
is helping.
everybody is concentrating on the information. This is new
Yes,
information,
yes,
so everybody's quiet and they're
Yeah.
concentrating hard
We're
on what's
taking
being
notes.
said.
We're taking notes.
Yeah, taking
Oh,
notes.
Yeah.
So what we have learned so far is
Okay, Carter, I'm trying to listen to this. Come on, Quincy, come out of there. Come on.
Please mute your mics if you are not speaking. Thank you.
So
Exactly.
what for me, what I saw as very important is that our energies comes out of our there where the hairs are, right? This
Yeah,
little
where the pores are.
pores
Yeah.
are very important.
Okay, right.
Porque isso faz sentido, porque não sei algumas pessoas, mas tem tempo que você sente uma vibração e sai pelos poros do
Yes.
da sua pele, você sente
And she
uma
says
vibração.
that this makes sense because there are times that we can feel the vibration, the pores, they all come out.
Quem
Especially
nunca
when
sentiu isso?
all of us have felt.
Tão morto que não sente,
you know?
uma pessoa que está
So-
morto que não sente isso.
Yes, we all feel that when you have that vibration, all your hair. Sometimes when you just hear someone singing, I'm giving an example, you know, because sometimes you hear a very good voice and you vibrate, you know. So we all vibrate, and it makes all the sense then.
Yeah, porque algumas pessoas também, quando eles visitam, em vez de alguns, não é todas as pessoas que têm aquela sensação que quando vê alguma visitação espiritual tem que falar em língua.
Okay,
Não.
so it's not everyone that when they have a spiritual visit, they speak in tongues, but they can feel the vibration to their body.
Yeah, uma vibração no corpo, vai sentir uma coisa estranha. Isso vem disso. não é?
Yes, we'll feel the vibration, something strange happening to our bodies. I have a personal experience. I used to feel it in my forehead, you know.
Yeah, o
So,
cabelo mexe,
yes, I went to the hospital, to the urgency. I thought I was having some kind of attack, but I had nothing until I found out that it was a visit. So it took a while.
Olha que outras pessoas falam, senti uma sensação. Não é uma sensação, não. É a energia que explodiu, puff, em você.
Some people can say, oh, I had a feeling. No, I felt something. It's not that you felt something. The energy happened, something happened. So
é isso mesmo. Eu estava a dizer que nós somos imitadores de Yah Nzambe, mas hoje em dia nós imitamos nosso colega, amigo, irmão humano, mas isso não pode, porque quando nós imitamos um humano, nós estamos se tornar inferior daquele outro amigo ou irmão humano. Ele está se tornar superior.
Okay. She said, as I was saying, we are creation from Yah Nzambe, so we have to imitate our creator, our father. What is happening in our days is that we imitate a fellow human being. So when you're imitating a friend or anyone you are making that person superior than you. Yeah, you are inferiorizing yourself by imitating him, giving him superiority over you, making him taller.
Yeah. E temos uma diferença entre energia e aura.
Okay, so there is a difference between energy and aura.
E aura, ele fica ao redor da cabeça.
So the aura stays around your head.
E a energia, ele sai através da pele, no poro.
But the energy comes out from your pores, from your skin.
Yeah. E aura tem 10.000 espíritos.
So an aura has 10,000 spirits.
10.000 espíritos. Uau, é muito, hein?
So 10,000 spirits is a lot.
Nós carregamos tudo isso.
Each one of us carries all that 10,000 in his aura.
Será que ainda temos todos aqueles?
So the question is that do we still have all those spirits with us?
Ou já se tornou negativo?
Or our aura have become negatives?
By the way, there are some plants and woods and stuff like that, which people can wash themselves with to rebuild their energies.
Okay. O irmão Miquel estava a dizer que temos algumas plantas com que as pessoas podem tomar banho com elas para limpar, não é? E reativar as nossas auras.
Isso é bom, porque eu mas tem aqueles 10.000.
Because from my side, I'm very strong. Eh? If I'm walking, I'm doing things, it works. But the people around me, it never works for them. I don't know why. And the problem is, how can one person do everything by himself? This is why I'm going crazy here in Africa. You have people that you really think, oh, he studied, he did whatever. The plan is there, everything is there. He comes back with zero. Everything is destroyed, people stealing from him, and you're like, what's going on? The last time that someone stole from me, it was in the 60s. You see? So how can it be that someone stole from you? Because he saw there's a weak point. He saw you're not concentrated. He saw that he can do what he wants to do with you. But there are some people they just smell. You say, this guy here is different. Let me try to another by another guy. And there's other differences here. And that's why we have to awake our energies. And I think my wife has some answers for that today.
Okay.
Então, para nós acabar com a energia e o aura, temos que saber que temos entidade, dentro de nós temos entidade positiva e espírito positivo.
Desculpa, irmã Débora, não percebi. Para nós fazer o que é que a nossa aura? Para ativar a nossa energia e a boa aura?
Não. Diz que dentro do humano, do corpo humano, temos entidade positivo e espírito positivo.
Okay. Agora já percebi. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just questioning because I did not understood the meaning. But as she was saying, is that inside of us we have positive spirit and positive entities. So it's very important that each one of us knows that.
Então vamos entrar um pouquinho na lição dos anjos.
That is why we gotta learn about the angels.
E o dever deles. No humano, o dever dos anjos no humano. Vamos falar disso. Vamos falar disso.
Okay. What is their
mission, the work?
Their mission, the work with humans. Thank you, because I just was hearing the baby crying. My brain went a little bit out. Sorry. I'm following here, you know, through the camera. I have the camera in the living room. So.
Então, há muitas pessoas que pensam que os anjos, muitas pessoas definem os anjos de uma maneira diferente, mas nós temos que saber que nós mandamos os anjos.
Okay, so the world has a wrong definition about the angel, and that wrong definition is what we learn. But there is one thing we have to know as Muntus, is that we give commands to the angels.
Todo humano tem 4 anjos de guarda.
So every human being has 4 guided angels.
E 4 demônios perseguidores.
And also has 4 demons follow the person, the human. Okay, no one needs to be afraid. But is it true?
Sim. E temos mais um anjo que pode fazer 5, mas pronto. Temos mais um anjo que ele anda presente, fica presente, é um anjo que testemunha a nossa nascença.
Okay, and we have a 5th angel, we can call it 5th angel, because he's the one who is present in the day we are born, in our first day.
Ele que conhece toda a nossa caminhada, nossa história, nossa vida, aquele anjo.
He knows all our life. That angel knows all our lives, all the routes we'll take in our lives.
Ele fica no umbigo.
He's in the umbilical.
Yeah. E ele só sai quando nós dormimos, quando esses olhos fecham.
He only comes out when our eyes is closed. It's like an angel that stays with us physical in our umbilical. This is why the umbilical cord is very important.
Yeah. E nós humanos sabemos como multiplicar os anjos, os 4 anjos da guarda, e sabemos também como multiplicar os demônios.
So we humans, we actually know how to multiply the 4 angels, and we also know how to multiply the 4 demons, actually.
Eu digo isso porque para um bem-estar da vida de uma pessoa depende da pessoa, e o mal-estar da vida de uma pessoa depende mesmo só da pessoa, a negatividade e a positividade.
So I say that because the good being of a person actually depends on her, and also the bad being of the person depends on her as well, to attract good or bad energy. It depends actually on each one of us. That is why we can multiply our angels, and we can also multiply our demons. So it's our choice.
E como fazer comer os anjos ou Yah Nzambe?
So how to feed the angels or even Yah Nzambe?
Eles comem, alimento dele é o perfume.
Yes, so the angels is with perfume.
Yeah.
Their food is
mesmo Yah Nzambe também, alimento dele é o perfume. O perfume não é perfume que nós usamos. Dior, Versace, porque Louis Vuitton, o que? Perfume Louis Vuitton existe, né?
Okay, say it's not the normal perfume that we are used to, you know. We are not talking about the perfume that we are used to, Louis Vuitton.
Coco Chanel.
Oh, Chanel perfume. No, it's not this kind of perfume we're talking about, you know. No, she was just asking if Louis Vuitton has a perfume because she doesn't know actually. Neither do I. Does anyone know if they have perfume? No, it's not important. Sorry.
Não, o perfume deles, a comida dele, o
I have
alimento.
some perfume. I got the curve.
Okay.
But you know, I pray for this curve before, you know, Massa showed me how you can, you know, pray and you know,
Yeah,
Yah Nzambe will bless this.
Yes. Inquieta.
Inquieta. Então, o perfume e alimento dos anjos e Yah Nzambe é
Yeah.
o bem feito da pessoa.
Yeah, por favor. Sorry. Ai, ouviram-me. Chai. You guys heard me. Because, okay, so the food for Yah Nzambe and the spirits, and the angels is actually our well-being.
Porque eles, o alimento dele é a maneira que você, da maneira pelo qual você anda, quando você cumpre com as regras, não é? Quando você cumpre com as regras, quando você anda como se deve e quando você alegra os corações das pessoas, quando você sabe estar, você alimenta, é tipo, você engravida os anjos e eles nascem mais anjos.
Okay, so it's like when we have a good behavior, yeah, when we are attracting positive energy, I'm just trying to make it shorter, you know, it's like we are feeding the angels, or Sister Deborah used the term, we're impregnating the angels, so they are giving birth to other angels.
By your good, the good positive plus gives you more plus, you know, minus gives you more minus. That's it. You know, and if you walk in plus, who have already will receive more for that what he have. Who doesn't have anything will also, that also little that he have will be also taken away from him. That's the problem here, which means we have to put everything that we do, we have to give it to the Most High and do a practice on it to grow in that what was given to us, because it's like a crown or a wisdom or a knowledge that was given to us. That's why we have all of us has to find out what the Most High have prepared for us in the spiritual room, so that we can get it and work on it as well, and receive it and build on that what we have. It's very important. This is where we go. If we see the nations today, every nation, the Toko is they sing a song. If my mom would be here, it's Mama, are you here? Normally she must be here. Mamoy.
Yeah, estou, Papa.
Mamoy, o hino que nós cantamos, Ingueta, o hino que nós cantamos nos toquistas de Deus também nos dá a bênção para ver também para nós. É como mais?
Utovani nsambo, imala umpe, matuka wa uye kwelembu, fanza. Utovani nsambo, yomala umpe, matuka wa uye kwelembu, fanza.
Ingueta.
What means that? Okay, quero dizer que?
Quero dizer que Deus para nos dar benção, da agora até para sempre. Nós estamos a guardar a benção de Deus. Deus vem sempre nos dar benção, e benção sempre vem de Deus, não vem na outra pessoa.
Yeah, you might say, you can explain.
Oh, it says that God always blesses us, you know, and we are keeping his blessing, and that we don't wait for any other blessing, only his blessing.
Exactly. So there is blessing yeah, that the nation already received. That's why you see them there where they are today. You can also see it in Revelation 12, where Satan's saying, you know, I have taken the angels from heaven, which is he called it the stars, the third part of the stars, and thrown it to earth. How do we call all the stars, all these people on TV, the famous people on TV? How do we call them?
Stars.
We call them stars. And who's working with that? The angels, right?
Yeah.
So they are receiving already that what, you know, this is the problem here. That's what the Nzambe say. My people are struggling now. They will receive later. So, and it's not all about money and stuff like that, because it's really about the building. We are also dying too fast. Yeah, I mean, with 60, 70 is not the age to die. What's going on? We have to become 150. So all the kinds of things, yeah, must be coming back to these angels. They have to start building up for us. And through the time that we are going, the things are also changing step by step, and we will go exactly there. It is scientific. You can prove it scientific. You can go and look how even the nations saying that Africa will be built, Africa will change. Well, the nations saying that because it's the time. It's like a karma. It's like a prophecy, or it's like this is how the world will be.
It's
No
a
one
fact.
can. It's a fact. You can't do anything against it.
It's a fact.
Whether we
Yeah.
want it or not, it is happening already.
Yeah, it's happening now.
It is. I see it.
Yeah.
É uma boa coisa que a nossa mãe disse, né? Deus, Tata Nzambe nos dá bênção. Agora a bênção só chega até a pessoa quando você faz as boas práticas.
Okay, the message that our mother has gave to us is actually is a good one, because Tata Nzambe is the one who blesses us, right? But the blessing only comes when you do the righteous thing.
Porque quando você é uma pessoa só quando falam de você, Tata Nzambe olha quando falam de você, aquele menino aí, Kintuadi, deixa só, aquele, faz doer o coração, não fala dele, então todas as pessoas falam só isso de você. Você dá
Mão energia.
dá nascença, engravida os demônios para dar luz aos demônios.
Okay, so it's like, so Tata Nzambe cannot bless you when you don't do the righteous thing. When you are a person that even by the mentioning of your name, people have pain in their heart. Oh no, don't talk about her. She's such a horrible person. So when you are being that awful person, that bad person, you're actually feeding the demons, impregnating them, and they are giving birth to other demons. So instead of 4, you will have 8, 16 demons, you know?
Mas ao contrário, aquele que faz boa prática, sim, a bênção vão cair mesmo, parece água. Água mesmo no rio, no oceano, né? Aquela água que corre mesmo assim. Quando falam de você, aquele aí não fala, vocês não podem tocar, aquele é bom menino. Aquele aí não, aquele aí mesmo, ninguém, eu duvido. Mesmo se você tentou fazer alguma coisa, mas só as tuas boas práticas que já fizeste, que já marcou as pessoas, mesmo se você fazer uma mínima de coisa errada, as pessoas vão, não, aquele aí não toca, eu duvido. Não.
So
eu duvido naquele
those
ponto.
who have a good testimony, even if they do something bad and they go on to people to tell, they will still cover up for him. Why? Because he has a lot of good deeds, actually. So he has a lot of good deeds, and he will always have blessings too. He will have full blessing like a river, because he have good deeds. People have good testimony about that person, you know, and they don't see the smaller mistake that he has done or she has done.
You have a angry husband who beat his child, and and everyone is saying that he did it, and he's like, no, I didn't do that, and the child's eye is big like this. And everyone like, you did it. No, I have never beat anyone in my life.
O irmão Massa está a dizer que é como ter um marido chateado que bate no seu próprio filho e toda a gente diz, mas tu bateste no teu filho, e ele está a dizer, não, eu não bati o filho, não bati no meu filho, eu nunca bati ninguém.
Everyone knows already that he's doing things like that is negative, but he himself, he don't want to understand. And
e toda a
it
gente
would
já
be known by the neighbors, it would be known by the family
aceitar.
that he's like that. So he's a violent person.
Sim, e é algo que os vizinhos sabem, que a própria família sabe que ele é um homem agressivo, mas perante as pessoas ele não aceita.
Sim, por isso mesmo. Uma outra coisa também, quando eu estava falando de uma pessoa, né? Uma pessoa que pratica o bem, mesmo que um dia ele errar em alguma coisa, estamos falando, não fala dele, aquela deixa, aquela é te deixa. Então, quando as pessoas falam bem sempre de você, pratica mais o bem e a maldade, porque nós não somos perfeitos, né? Não somos perfeitos, tem Yah Nzambe que é perfeito. Mas a maldade, no balanço, o bem tem que estar em cima e o mal tem que estar embaixo. Tá bem? Posso avançar, mas se eu quero explicar aquela parte.
Sorry, I even forgot I was translating. I was just listening to the sister. No, the way she said, it's like when we have good deeds and bad deeds, we have to try to have more good deeds than bad deeds. So in the balance, yes, good deeds have to be up and bad deeds have to be down. They cannot be on the same level. So it's good to have people giving good testimony about our good deeds as well.
Agora aqui eu tenho uma pergunta para todos.
So right now I have a question for everyone.
Quem costuma a caluniar?
Caluniar é falar mal das pessoas, não?
Tipo, vem daqui, sabe? Aquele aí, ali, sabe o que ele fez? Vestiu isso, fez isso, ou deixou de fazer. O vizinho até caluniar, não é?
Ok.
Como é outro termo, parler, chuchoter d'une personne, ou lingala autrement dit, kotonga.
Okay. The question is, who slanders, or like talking about other people's life?
Calumnia pessoas.
If you talk about others, for instance, I would say, oh, do you know that brother Mike? It's like this and like that. Oh, do you know that Maria? She's a bad person. Who does it amongst us here? Talk
Aquele
about
que só
others
falam das
behind their
pessoas.
back.
Aquele que só falam das pessoas.
Is there anyone that does it? I don't do it. I prefer to say in front. People hate me for that. So I'm a very.
Are you talking about gossiping?
Yes, gossiping.
Gossiping.
Gossiper.
Women, some women engage in that type of behavior.
I think every woman does it.
No.
Everybody has done it.
Every woman.
We all have
Never do that.
Not true. It's not true.
No,
That's not true.
No, that's not a true statement.
Not a true statement.
O irmão Andrew disse, irmã Débora, que toda a gente faz.
Sim. Homem como mulher fazem, sim. É verdade.
So she agrees that even men and women, both of us, we just do it.
Porque eu acho
Idle minds do such things.
Parece que o homem está mais nisso, até que as mulheres estão baixando pouco, né? Na percentagem.
So nowadays it has changed a bit. It's like men are doing it more than the women.
More, yeah.
My brother Mikhael doesn't agree.
Yes. My father taught me that men gossip. My father taught me that long time ago that men gossip also.
Yes,
more than women sometimes.
They gossip in a different way from women anyway. Some difference there. But I would say that kind of talk really brings down your vibration. You gotta avoid.
That's true. Yes.
I mean, isn't that
down at the level of those demons? You gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
It makes you yourself, the gossiper makes you crazy and angry because you're talking about someone that you have already opened some problems inside of your heart about that person. And that person, if he hears you gossiping, then Ave Maria. This is not like the Catholics say Ave Maria.
Ave Maria, yeah.
If he hear that person talks about me, you open the door. Now the gossip will become true, real, you know, it will become a real fight. That's why I think you want to say something about the gossipers.
So,
sometimes I have to close my ears here at home, believe me.
Mas isso não é bom.
So as we all know, this is not a good behavior.
Não é bom porque quando nós fizemos isso, faz com que o que nós temos, que é positividade, transmitimos naquela pessoa que nós estamos a caluniar. E nós ficamos vazios.
Oh, so it means that it's not a good practice. Why? Because once we are gossiping about someone, we are actually transferring our good energy to those people we are gossiping about. And we are becoming empty vessels.
Yeah. Hoje de manhã, a minha mãe me ligou com a minha tia. Quando começaram a falar, eu comecei a lhes falar. Do nada, comecei a lhes falar. Vocês costumam caluniar as pessoas? Disse, não, mas se for para contar uma história de uma pessoa, mas de contar uma história de uma pessoa, não existe. Aquilo é caluniar a pessoa, mas tem que parar com isso, porque você transmite o que é vosso na pessoa, o que é bom, e vocês ficam vazios.
Okay, she said that today she had a call from her mother with her aunt, you know, and they were talking about, they were like gossiping. So she asked, do you guys gossip? She was like, no, I don't gossip. We are just trying to tell a story, you know. She said, no, you are gossiping. She said the same thing that she just told her. She's like, when you are gossiping about other people, you are actually giving them your good energy and becoming empty.
Yeah. Por isso que eu disse, depois eu disse a ele, quando você vê que uma pessoa vem para me contar uma coisa sobre a vida de uma outra pessoa, lhe foge. E fala, não tem um tempo. Não tem... sabes até o fulano. Não. O vizinho. Não quero saber. Não quero saber. Não quero saber.
Yeah, she told them that when you see someone coming to you to gossip about someone else's life, just run away from that person. Oh, that person did that. No, just say no. Just let me run away, you know? So it's the best way to avoid. My brother Tambwe want to ask something.
Yes, I wanted to find out, once you realize the things that you're saying are true, how do you get that energy back, or what must be done so you close that door?
Quando tu te percebes que as coisas que estás a fazer, né, são más e voltas a fazer as boas, acho que é isso que ele quis dizer. O que é que tu podes fazer para fechar a porta da energia negativa e fazer entrar a energia positiva? Irmã Débora. Quando tu reconheces que buscar, porque isto, cobiçar ou falar dos outros é uma coisa má, não é? Que é o que ele quis dizer. Quando tu reconheces
e queres
fazer, agora sim, e queres fazer as coisas bem, como é que tu fazes para fechar a porta das energias?
Tem que parar com caluniar, irmã. De caluniar, tem que parar com isso.
É isso que ele... So, actually, the only thing you actually have to do is stop gossiping. Stop doing what you're doing that is wrong, you know, so the bad energy can go away from you, and so you can start attracting again the good energy. You know, if you're always sad, attract happiness. You know, try to attract good energy, and the doors will open again.
Yeah. Então também mais uma pergunta para todos.
There is another question again for everyone.
Aqueles que são casados ainda, não é? Aqueles que são casados ainda. Ou a casa, o marido é o chefe, o presidente. A mãe é a primeira-ministra.
So for those who are married, the husband is the president or the leader of the house, but the wife is the first minister,
E os filhos
or
são
the
o
vice
povo.
president.
O povo.
And the children are the people, actually.
Yeah. Agora, sendo o presidente, mas a ministra que lida, a primeira-ministra lida com tudo que se passa em casa. Não é? E sabe de tudo, porque praticamente, às vezes, os nossos pais não entendem praticamente nada de casa, como em outro sentido também. Por isso... Yeah,
so, being a president, the president does not lead with people directly. The prime minister is the one who leads with the people, you know. We know how our fathers, they didn't used to know much about the house because the mom is there taking care of the children. So we are just using this word to give a correct example how it's functioning actually.
Yeah. Sendo isso, a ministra é a porta de tudo, de bênção, como a porta de maldição em casa.
So, in this case, the prime minister is actually the door of blessing for the people or the door of curse for the people. That she can attract good or bad energy for the people.
Yeah.
In this case, the mother for the children and yes.
Yeah. Por isso que os presidentes têm que evitar magoar o coração das ministras.
So that is one of the reasons the presidents or the leaders, they have to avoid hurting the hearts of the prime minister.
Os presidentes têm que saber se comportar para que a ministra possa controlar o mundo. A casa é como um mundo e os filhos como o povo.
So the president or the leaders, they have to know how to behave. So the prime... Sorry, there is a child screaming in the door. It's not here, it's just a neighbor, but they are screaming in my window. So the prime minister
Aqui não
have
estamos a
to...
ouvir tanto, não.
Não estão a ouvir, não é?
Não
Pronto,
estamos
estive
a
aqui
ouvir
antes
tanto,
e a
não.
coisa, okay.
Yeah.
I thought everyone was listening because I even got afraid. So the leaders, they have to treat good their prime ministers so they can be able to execute the work well, to attract good energy and control the people. So in this case, we are talking about a wife, a husband and a wife. So he has to treat good his wife so she can control better the family. The children.
Yeah, por isso, Dani, isso é importante, porque quando uma mulher está magoada, ou triste, ou raivosa, ou está guardando coisa no coração, a casa não anda bem. E pode também atingir o presidente, o homem.
Okay, so that is why it's important that the leader gives the prime minister a good feedback or good treatment, because if she's not feeling good, if she's sad, you know, and have bad thoughts, she can always attract bad energy, bad spirits that can also affect the leader. In this case, the husband. She will open doors because of her feelings, you know, and attract bad things. Not only to her, but to her husband as the leader.
Mas agora, isso não significa que nós, já as ministras, temos que abusar, né?
So that doesn't mean that we, the women or the ministers, we have to take advantage of this situation. No, it doesn't mean that. Or in other things. That is not thinking of that.
Yeah, porque uma vez quando uma mulher abusa com alguns limites que não pode, isso cria mau espírito em casa facilmente. Tudo entra de uma vez. Você não tem como impedir, porque tudo mesmo abriste a porta e tudo entrou, enfracassou com tudo.
Because when a woman starts taking advantage of her husband or of the situation, she's opening a bigger door. All the spirits or all the bad things will enter because you already opened the door. So it's an open bar, the way they say. Everyone can enter. So we have to avoid.
And you have to be very careful what you say.
Temos que ter muito cuidado com o que falamos.
Because if you start saying things like, oh, my husband, if you start saying negative things about your husband, he will never be free. He will never do something great.
Então nós as mulheres ou as primeiras ministras, temos que ter cuidado com aquilo que falamos. Porque se começamos a falar coisas más sobre os nossos maridos, eles também não vão conseguir ir para frente. Os líderes não vão conseguir liderar.
With your children, oh, you will never make it. You're dumb, you're stupid, and whatever. It will affect the person, the child. And if this child is not really blessed from the Most High, this child will never make it.
O mesmo vai para os nossos filhos. Como mães, como primeiras ministras, nós temos que dizer palavras positivas. Porque quando tu dizes a um filho, tu és burro, tu és assado, tu és cozido. Se as mãos de Nzambe, de Tata Nzambe, não tiver com esta criança, realmente aquilo que tu andaste a dizê-lo ao longo da vida vai se refletir naquilo que ele vai se tornar. Então temos que ter cuidado com as palavras, porque as palavras têm poder.
Exactly. You will see that someone has a child that is a little bit back. He's not so far, so good in school, and you start beating this child up. You start doing the worstest thing to this child, and later you will see that child becomes a footballer or something else, and you try now to have a
good relation,
a connection, a relationship with that with that child, but you have treated this child like bad, really bad. Slept outside, by friends and stuff like that, and there a lot of things happens to the child. This kind of things happens very often. So we have to be very careful what we are saying to people and doing to people.
Como por exemplo, o irmão Michael estava aqui a dizer, tu tens um filho que não é assim muito bom na escola e tu vais castigar o teu filho, bater o teu filho, humilhá-lo, e amanhã ele torna-se, por exemplo, um futebolista famoso, que faz muito dinheiro, e depois dele ser rico, tu vais tentar te reconectar com o teu filho. Não. Às vezes é tarde, porque já magoamos os sentimentos da pessoa, não pensamos no amanhã.
Vice-versa, né? Então devemos evitar alguns casos, embora que em todo casal não dizemos que todo casal é perfeito, que tem coisas que acontecem, mas temos que sempre nos controlar, porque o inimigo anda sempre lá do lado do inimigo.
Aquilo que falamos,
não fica distante, ele fica sempre perto mesmo para entrar logo.
So that is why we have to be careful, knowing today that we have 4 angels and 4 demons. Naturally, this is how it goes. I don't know how many have grown other angels and other demons. So the words that come out of our mouth have positive, have a power, and they have impact. We have to avoid cursing our children, telling them bad things. Even in psychology, I think they say that we have to stop doing that so we won't attract negative energy or demons. We won't impregnate our demons to give birth to other demons and other demons, because a bad word can really destroy a person's life and the whole family. We have to avoid that.
E já por isso eu vou acrescentar mais que nós quando andamos temos sentido, temos a direita e a esquerda, não é?
So when we walk, we have the right and the left, isn't it?
A esquerda, nós temos o lado, a esquerda, o sentido esquerda, tem os nossos ancestrais. E à direita, temos a divinidade. Divinity.
Okay. So we have to know that as we're walking, in our left side, we have our ancestors, and then our right side, we have the divine or divinity. Sim,
é tipo, quando Quando, por exemplo, se rico morrer, né? Vamos então um pouquinho sobre a morte.
We're going to talk a little bit about the dead to exemplify what he's saying.
Yeah. Eu estou a pegar alguns pontos, né? Pontos diferentes.
Okay. Yeah, we're just taking different points just to clarify the divinity and the ancestors, you know.
Yeah.
So she was now saying that if a rich person dies,
quando algumas pessoas morrem, por exemplo, rico mesmo, rico de verdade, que conseguiu o dinheiro dele na normalidade, como se deve, com as regras, não falo com aqueles que vão para antecipar as migalhas deles. Né? Não,
we're talking a billionaire, a man that has built his empire in rightness, you know, who hasn't stolen from anyone, you know, a man that has good riches, you know, natural one.
Yeah.
When he dies.
Yeah. Que aquele que Tatanza me disse que vais comer com o teu suor, aquele mesmo.
Those who Tata Nzambe has said that he will eat what he worked for.
Quando ele morre, o espírito dele não morre. Sabemos isso.
Okay. So when he dies, his spirit doesn't die. We all know that.
Porque eu, por exemplo, vou dar um exemplo, né? Eu ainda não fiz isso, mas vou dar um exemplo. Tipo, uma pessoa morreu, Yah Nzambe Massa morreu bem rico, muito rico mesmo. Ele morreu, mas o espírito dele não morreu. Eu posso ir no túmulo dele, na campa dele. Yah Nzambe Massa, tá vendo a minha situação? Lá do finança mesmo, estou muito mal. Estou muito mal, não estou entendendo o que está acontecendo. Isto você vai fazendo, vai falando. E sabemos que quando nós vamos visitar os mortos, não vamos de mão vazia. Tem que... On doit gâter, hein? Tout le monde, quand il est vivant, avant de prendre quelque chose, on doit gâter une personne.
Okay. Right now, Sister is giving an example. So a righteous person, a righteous billionaire died. In this case, she chose brother Nabi Massa. This is why he changed his face. He's like, if Nabi Massa dies, you know. So, and I know that he's a righteous man, and he used to have a lot of money. I'll go to the graveyard, not empty-handed, because nobody goes to the graveyard empty-handed. We always take flowers. We take something. Always take flowers to sweep around, you know. So, and then I would talk to the Nabi, and I would say, Nabi, look at my situation right now. I'm not really feeling fine. I have difficulties in paying this, paying that, you know, to communicate with the dead. Sim, irmã.
Você se comunica com ele, lhe explica a situação, claro que vai se lhe mimar com algum samba, com alguma jenguba, não é? Com macaço, não é? Vai ele poder atender você rápido, porque não vai só falar, só vai, ele vai te dar e você vai te dar naquele momento. Tem que corromper um pouco, não é?
Okay. So you take some, I don't know what is macaço in English.
Cola, né?
Oh, cola note. Oh, thank you. So I never knew in Portuguese. This is why I didn't know how to translate how it's called cola note. So you can always take a cola note, you know, something for the to not corrupt, but to make him answer your request very quick.
Yeah. E daí você recebe também o poder da finança que ele tinha quando ele
in that
estava
way,
vivo.
He will transfer to you his finance power, the one he had when he was alive.
Yeah. Sem ter contato. Há algumas, como nós já nos disseram na religião, que não tem nenhuma relação entre vivos e mortos. É por isso que estão também a morrer pobre.
Sim. So people have stopped doing those things because religion has told us that there is no relation between the dead and the living. And this is why many of us are actually dying poor.
Agora, se não existir a relação entre os mortos, como é que morto que dá muito tempo conseguiu ressuscitar morto recente? O exemplo de Eliseu na Bíblia, a história de Eliseu na Bíblia. Né, irmã Seca? A história de...
Yes, so if there is no relationship between the dead and the living, how could a dead from a long time, revive a dead from a short time? The story of Eliseo in the Bible, Elia, how do you say it in English, Nabi?
Elijah.
Elijah. Elijah?
Elijah.
Okay, thank you.
Elijah.
In the Bible. So how can we explain it when we are taught in Christianity or in religion that there is no relationship between the living and the dead?
Por isso, em outra parte, nós humanos, nós as pessoas que Yah Nzambe nos criou, não podemos ter medo.
That is why... Okay, fala, minha querida.
Não podemos ter medo. Medo não faz parte dos nossos princípios. Eu vou explicar o porquê.
So that is why Yah Nzambe's creation, we cannot be afraid, because fear is not part of us. Yeah. It's not part of us. We have to remove fear out of us. And I'm going to explain you why.
Medo não é para nós, porque quando uma pessoa tem medo, não consegue atingir ou chegar a algum objetivo.
So fear is not for us, because when you have fear, when you are afraid, you cannot achieve, you cannot go to many places or achieve what you're supposed to achieve. It's actually, fear is a barrier,
Yeah. Isso. Porque é tipo assim, estou aí, alguém me deve, estou aí pegar a minha dívida, o dinheiro que a pessoa me deve, estou aí pegar, mas já estou a meter aquilo aí, quando eu chegar aí vai me dizer isso que não tem dinheiro, tudo isso, você já coloca algum medo, alguma coisa aí, negatividade à frente. Quando você coloca, antes de você chegar ao encontro daquela pessoa, nasce já a entidade negativa. E aquela entidade negativa antecipa o seu caminho, chega até a pessoa e diz, olha, não vi te cobrar dinheiro, não dá o dinheiro. E quando você chega lá, não te dá um dinheiro. E depois, quando você vai sair, vai falar, sabia que não ia me dar dinheiro. Você que criou isso.
So she's giving an example. A person owes you money, yeah? You are about to go to that person to pick up your money, but before you're leaving your house, you're already thinking, like, oh man, you're putting some fears to yourself. Why should I go there? That person will not even give me the money, I know she will say she don't have the money. So by having those thoughts, you are actually already creating a negative identity, because the bad energy in your thoughts will create that identity. When we are saying that bad spirit will give birth to bad spirit, so that bad entity you have created will arrive to the person who owes you before you arrive there and communicate with her. So this person will come and ask for money, but don't give her money, because we are talking about invisible things. So that spirit will talk with those bad spirits around her, tell her that. So when you will arrive there, and you ask to collect your money, the person will tell you that she don't have the money. So you will go murmuring at home like, oh, I knew she wouldn't give me my money, not knowing that you are the one who created that situation. Because of your bad thoughts, you have transferred bad energy, so that situation can come to happen. I think all of us have a little bit of those examples.
É tipo, estamos andando num caminho e tem aquelas pessoas que atravessam a estrada depressa, né? E quando você, pelo que eu saiba, algumas pessoas que não avançam dizem que não pode mais recuar, porque o carro tem tendência aquilo de bancar a pessoa, não é? Então, basta que você ouve uma pessoa aí atrás e fala, ei, cuidado, cuidado, você aí, puf, o medo, diretamente, criaste aquele medo e criaste a entidade negativa, o que acontece? Acontece acidente.
Yes. So one of the examples is when you are crossing the street, yeah, or you go forward, but you never look back. Understand? So, but sometimes you are going forward just because a person behind you shouts, yeah, that shout actually open a door of fear within you, and you called the entities, even when the accident was not supposed to happen, the accident will happen because the other person shout, open the door of fear within inside of you.
Yeah. É a mesma coisa como pode acontecer, você tá a andar, pode ver um cão selvagem, ou tá foste num zoo visitar e aconteceu um acidente que a porta aonde fica o leão se abriu, e em vez de você se controlar, aquele Huawei! Aquele medo aí já.
Yes, yeah.
Ele criaste uma entidade negativa, vai ter o leão, aí, pode lhe atacar, te ataca.
Yes, so it's like when it is for instance, you go to a zoo, the cage where the lion stays goes open because you're full of fear. Your fear will attract. I can give a simple example of fear. It's like dogs. Dogs are actually attracted to people. If those are afraid of them, we attract. Our fears attract them. Yeah, when it's fire, people die the most, not because of the fire, but because of the panic, because of the fear, because they are shouting and they are just trying to get out somehow, anyhow, and they end up dying when they were not supposed to die. It's because the fear within them actually call that, the panic, the unnecessary panic, the unnecessary fear, just open different doors and different entities.
Falando de leão, até isso me lembra uma visão que eu tive, que eu estava andando num sítio, naquele sítio era tão misterioso que havia também mar e tudo, era tipo não era na cidade, mas era tipo num village, não é?
Sim, no mato.
No mato.
Na aldeia.
Na aldeia. E eu andar num caminho que eu quis chegar até perto do mar, e tinha 4 leões. 4! Na minha visão. 2 por aí, 2 por aqui, 2 por... Aí, mas você pode explicar.
So she's like, talking about lions, it made her remember one dream that she had. In her dreams, she was in a place like but she was in the village. And she saw 4 lions, one in front and one behind, if I understood it correctly. Because she stopped.
2 à esquerda, 2 à direita.
Oh, okay. 2 on the right side and 2 on the left side.
E agora eu devia passar no meio para chegar até no mar. Eu devia passar no meio dos 4 leões.
So she had to pass between the 4 lions to arrive to the river.
Devia passar no meio. Eu não sei, mas o que eu tinha certeza, não tinha medo. Tanto é que eu, quando passei, e eles ficaram de cabeça para baixo. Nem estava aí para mim.
So she says she doesn't know, but she had no fear. She doesn't know why, but she had no fear. So when she passed between them, they didn't even look at her. They didn't mind her. They were doing their thing with their heads down, hitting. None of the lions minded her.
Yeah, porque eu se podia criar medo, iam me comer lá na minha visão, que outras pessoas acontece que não acordam, não é? Não sei. Dormir à noite, mas acordou de manhã.
If she had fear at that moment, the lions would have attacked her. This is what happened actually with some people. They end up not waking up again in the morning, dying, So fortunately for her, it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, porque em tudo devemos saber que a noite controla o dia.
So this is also something very important that we have to know, that in everything, that the night controls the day.
Muita gente vão falar, como assim a noite controla o dia?
So,
Como pode?
many can ask, how come the night controls the night? It is impossible.
Do
the
dia.
day. How come the night controls the day? It's impossible. Thank you.
Mas é sim, é possível. Porque nós, quando dormimos, o que acontece do dia, nós vemos isso à noite.
And I will answer that yes, it's possible, because when we sleep, what we actually see during the night is what happens in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What we see in the day happens in the night.
Daí eu vou falar que nós humanos temos, né? Temos 3 olhos.
That is why I say that we human beings, we have 3 eyes.
Yeah. Que esses 2, até a hora que nós dormimos, quando fecha, o terceiro olho que abre para ver o que vai acontecer, para acontecer no dia seguinte, ou daqui a alguns dias, muito. Tudo que acontece de dia, acontece de noite, anda a ser preparado de noite.
So when we sleep, actually at night, our 2 eyes, they're closed, but the third eye is open, and it sees everything that will happen in the day, even prepares for the day. This is why we say we have 3 eyes. And I think many of us have heard this about the third eyes.
Yeah. É mesmo isso. Por isso que é sempre importante que as pessoas tenham visões. É sempre importante que a pessoa possa sonhar. É importante, porque quando nós sonhamos, como nós temos visões, são os preparativos de algumas coisas que estão para acontecer, que já vai acontecer, e vai acontecer daqui a alguns anos.
So that is why it's very important for a person to have dreams. I think even to remember, because some people have dreams and they don't remember. Because when you dream, your dream is actually a preparation of things that are supposed to happen maybe in a few years. Eu disse aqui agora que é importante, tu falaste que é importante as pessoas sonharem, e eu toquei no ponto que também é importante lembrarem dos sonhos, não é? Porque há uns que sonham e não lembram. Só foi a única alteração que eu fiz.
É isso, muito obrigada. É mesmo isso. É mesmo isso. Que algumas pessoas dizem que não sonham, mas não é bom.
So when some people say that they don't dream, it's not a good thing, actually.
Tem que abrir aquele terceiro olho que tem que, na normalidade, tem que estar aberto para ver o que está acontecendo.
Because they have to open the third eyes that normally is supposed to be open, so they can see what is happening.
Porque aquelas
the thing is, if you see people do not dream, it's because they may be blocked it by themselves. Because maybe you dream only of mermaids, sirens, and you start dreaming of nude persons and stuff like that. You don't want to see those things, you know? So you block this and you say, I don't want to dream.
So, algumas pessoas não sonham porque elas bloqueiam os próprios sonhos. Porque uns às vezes sonham nudez ou sereias, coisas que eles não querem ver, e automaticamente eles bloqueiam o terceiro olho.
Mas normalmente eles têm que ver, porque isso tudo faz parte da nossa vida. Porque você não tem pessoas que não conseguem ver, o terceiro olho dele não vê de dia, mas consegue ver de noite. E quando você vê de noite, quando você tem um sonho que estão te combater, estão te fazer alguma coisa está te perseguir, é normal você ver se você consegue lutar com aquilo ou não. Porque se você, quando vê que não consegue lutar com aquilo, não consegue vencer no teu sonho, vai procurar ajuda fisicamente, mas na espiritualidade.
Okay, but she said it's very important to have your third eyes open, because your third eyes cannot see during the day. It only sees during the night. So if something is happening to you during the night, for example, you are having a battle that you're not winning, and you can create fears, but when you wake up during the day, you can look actually for help in the physical form, but a spiritual help, what we do sometimes here with Nabi in the tabernacle.
Yeah, the thing is that you have to if you are around people that does the different kinds of things, if you are around negative things, you will dream negative things. I mean, what's going on?
Yes. So, mas o irmão Massa está aqui a dizer também, o problema é que se tu tiveres a volta de pessoas que fazem coisas más, tá? Isto também atrai os teus pensamentos.
If you have different problems and negativity around you,
só as pessoas com diferentes tipos de problemas, energias negativas, isto também vai afetar a maneira dos teus sonhos. Porque tu vais começar a sonhar com essas coisas.
Third eye, automatically.
Sim,
and that's why, okay, that's why we as the Levites, we have something like an assembly, something like a place of purification, where someone can, renew his spirit, so that you can start seeing again clear. Because how do you want to see clear if you're at home, you have no peace, if everything in Africa goes wrong? So you will be in a negative mood. Don't think that the Most High will start giving you the righteous prophecies of everything is bad around you. Huh? What is going on? Then you will go better. It's better to go to alcohol a little bit here, sipping here. So because it will help you more than if you start seeing the things, So this is very important for us to know. And thank you to say that, because many people have exactly that problem. They are blind, even slavery and all those kinds of things. Through all these bad things that happens to us, all this happening to us, it closes automatically our visions.
Okay.
We become blind.
Então, o que o irmão Massa tentou dizer aqui agora é as más companhias, os maus ambientes, isto também afeta os nossos terceiros olhos. E ele deu o exemplo da escravidão, né, que fechou os nossos terceiros olhos. Quando dissemos que estamos a dormir, o povo africano ou o povo negro está a dormir, é devido a isto. São tantos maus pensamentos ou tantas coisas más que aconteceram à nossa volta, que afetaram os nossos terceiros olhos. Por isso é que nós, os levíticos, temos tabernáculo, que é onde nós vamos nos renovar. Na igreja aprendemos que o amor do Criador se renova para connosco, mas nós, os levíticos, a nossa maneira antiga que se fazia e até agora nós vamos ao tabernáculo para nos renovar, saímos de lá novas pessoas, tirar a blocagem dessas más influências à nossa volta, nos tornarmos novos para que o nosso terceiro olho possa abrir-se e ver outra vez o que tem que ver e não coisas desnecessárias, que é o que psicologicamente dizem que é a criação da cabeça, porque tu viste ou estás à volta dessas coisas.
É isso. Portanto, nós não podemos fugir do que a nossa realidade, porque isso é fugir, e você não pode fugir.
So that means that we are running. We cannot run away from our reality. We have to stay within our reality.
Porque aquilo é a nossa realidade. Porque quando você, não sei como é que se faz isso de bloquear o terceiro olho, mas quando você faz isso, então estás a demonstrar diretamente a Yah Nzambe que ele foi burro a fazer aquele terceiro olho, porque ele se criou aquele terceiro olho com alguma importância.
Okay.
Não é, ele olha que Yah Nzambe não faz coisa como as pessoas dizem que não, for ao azar, não. Tudo é programado, tudo ele sabe.
So when we block our dreams or even our third eyes or allow bad things to block them, it's like we are saying that Yah Nzambe, he's a failure or he did something wrong, because he doesn't do anything without a reason. There is always a reason. There is a reason why he has given us our third eyes. That is why it's very important for us to allow the third eyes to open, to transmit to us the information, the needed information
Porque se você não vencer à noite, você não vence de dia.
Yeah, because if you do
E
not,
a
if you
base
don't win
é
at
noite.
night, you will not win in the day. And the base, the foundation is in the night.
Sim. Aonde vem para te atacar, aonde vem para fazer tudo. E quando você tem aquele espírito forte, Yah Nzambe te mostra, olha essa pessoa, olha a pessoa que entrou na tua casa, olha que tentaram fazer, olha que não tentaram, olha até um perigo que está chegando na tua família, assim, agora quando está fechado. Então você é uma pessoa morta, não sabe nada, qualquer coisa pode te chegar a qualquer momento.
Yes, okay. So that is why it's very important to have the third eyes open, because it's a way of communication, of preparation, because what you see in the night happen in the day. So for instance, if someone wants to die, I can give a simple example. A week before my mother died, I had a dream. Yeah, I was sitting with an elder that I don't know which elder is that, but he told me, your mom is dead. And in my dream, I shout, I say, no. And I woke up, I say, no, this cannot happen. It's actually, we receive message to prepare ourselves from what is going to happen during the day. So that is why it's very important. I see that Sister Paulette has a question.
Yes. Are you taking questions? I actually am just wanted to ask, is there any thing that one can do to actually activate or open up their third eye?
A irmã perguntou se há alguma coisa que alguém pode fazer para ativar o terceiro olho.
Sim, tem ritual que se faz.
Yes, there are rituals we can perform to open your third eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Se faz sim.
Right.
E sim, certo. Por isso que é importante mesmo, porque algumas pessoas andam destapar o terceiro olho.
That is why it's very important, because some people, they cover the third eyes. I didn't finish translating, because when your third eyes is open, you are actually as good as a dead person. Anything can happen to you because you don't see anything and you cannot prevent.
Yeah, so the third eye is really not evil, as the Christians say.
No.
I've seen people, especially in Germany, young people, very young, I think they're new age. They're painting themselves here, third eye here, and running all over the streets with it and stuff like that. Maybe they don't really know what it is, or they know more than us. I don't know. But everyone has the third eye. Everyone.
Yes.
Então, o terceiro olho não é uma coisa diabólica como a igreja nos fez entender, não é? Não é nada disto. Isto também foi um dos mecanismos que a igreja usou para tapar-nos completamente os olhos, né? Para nos cegar. Hoje em dia, na Alemanha, vê-se um grupo novo que andam com o terceiro olho. Aparentemente, se calhar eles até nem sabem o que é que isto é, e eles até podem, e também se calhar podem saber melhor do que nós. Mas, em soma, é só para dizer que o terceiro olho não é uma coisa má, é uma coisa boa. Todos nós temos que ter, ou temos.
Acho que tem mais uma pergunta.
I think this is something that must be taught. I have seen what that Nabi Jonathan wanted to teach about it, and I have seen the reaction that came from the West. So we have to be very slowly those things. I mean, I know that my wife sees, my visions are closed for reasons, because I have seen things. It's coming true, and was like, what? I have time to see those things now. I have to fight. I have to fight with the world here. Now I see things. It was a little bit too much. So, even the everywhere when I go to the gunzas and I talk to the elders, they always say, "Why do you close your eye? Why do you want to work to see things all the time?" I say, "What? Where should I put this time also to see all these kinds of visions? My goodness."
O irmão Michael estava aqui a dizer que ele não...
prepared if they are. Because you have to be very sensible to the spirit, because I still see things I see things in the day. So if I also see things in the night, it will become very problematic. The thing is, you have to be very sensible to the spiritual world. And if you're sensible to the spiritual world, the whole world is your enemy, believe me.
Yeah.
because they will always know, they will fight you like crazy. It's like it's a very deep thing.
Uhum.
Yes.
O irmão Massa estava aqui a dizer que ele não prega muito sobre o terceiro óleo, que o irmão, o Nabi Jonathan tentou pregar sobre o terceiro óleo e as pessoas não receberam assim tão bem, receberam com um bocadinho de medo, que é um tema um bocadinho sensível, e até foi boa a irmã Débora ter falado disto, não é? É mais por isso, porque se tens o terceiro olho aberto, tu consegues ver muita coisa. E ele até já o foi dito várias vezes em alguns cursos, que ele tem sempre o terceiro olho aberto. Porque é que ele tem sempre, não é? Mas para ele é porque ele quer ver, quer perceber. Sim, eu tive que sumarizar um bocadinho aquilo que o irmão Massa disse para não traduzir.
Acho que tem 3 perguntas aí, não é?
Yes, I think we have 3 questions.
We can
Brother Luzulu and Sister Paulette.
Oh, I just wanted to say, what about people who can't sleep at nights or who don't sleep at nights? Like some people are insomniacs and they can't really sleep straight through the night. So I guess they actually have their third eye will never be opened. I personally, I see everything, like everything that's gonna happen, I know it before it happens because it's shown to me. So my third eye is actually open from ever since I was a baby.
Yeah.
But I wondered, what about insomniacs? People who can't sleep at night, how are they?
Irmã Débora, a questão da irmã Paulette é aquelas pessoas que sofrem de insônia, que não dormem, como é que fica a questão do terceiro olho delas?
Não, insônia não tem nada a ver com o terceiro olho.
Não, mas se elas não dormem, não conseguem abrir o terceiro olho quando dormem.
Sim, aquilo já ele tem que achar uma ajuda em outro contexto, porque uma coisa é ver à noite, uma coisa é dormir.
Tem problemas de dormir.
É uma coisa, é uma outra coisa.
Alguns até nem precisam de dormir, mas o terceiro olho está aberto, embora acordado, não é?
Sim.
Sister Deborah said insomnia is another thing, you know, the person not being able to sleep, he has to look for help. And just like Brother Mikhael said, even awake, our third eyes can be open. So I don't think this is a barrier, but actually not sleeping is a problem. So the person needs to find physical help to solve that issue.
Porque algumas pessoas não é só dormir, mas basta só fechar o olho durante alguns 2 minutos, consegue diretamente ver alguma coisa que está para acontecer.
Yeah, because some people, they don't need to sleep actually. They can just close their eyes 2 minutes or a few seconds, a minute, and they see something that will happen.
This is true.
Yeah, I think that most of the time, talking about personal experience to myself, most of the time is the understanding. You get the message, but you don't understand the message. It happened to me twice in my life. So that is why I know a lot about this thing, because it happened to me twice. I did not understand the message until it really happened during the day. So the problem is not seeing, it's actually understanding what you're seeing. What is the meaning of that? You understand?
Okay.
So.
Tem mais 2 perguntas, irmão Luzolo.
Brother Luzolo, please.
Brother Kiku had his hand up first.
Oh, Brother Kiku, I cannot see. Yes, he's here. Sorry, Brother Kiku, what is your question?
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi.
My question is, how do you know if it's from Yah Nzambe or if it's from Satan or the other side? How do you know if you get a message from Nzambe, or like if when you dream, right? Like how do you know if
Irmã Débora, o irmão Kiko perguntou: como é que tu vais saber se o sonho é de Yah Nzambe ou se é do diabo? Se é uma coisa negativa ou se é uma coisa positiva?
Se é uma coisa negativa ou se é uma coisa negativa, você vai saber sim, porque vai saber diferenciar.
Yes, automatically. What Sister Deborah is trying to say is, and I know as well, is when it's something bad, you will know automatically. Yeah, nobody needs to teach you. you will know that that one is not. I can use an example of fear. Yeah, when you have fear within your dream, then you know that this is not from Tata Nzambe. It's not something good. It's something that is coming from the other side.
Yeah. Porque nós não podemos dizer que alguma coisa, nós Tata Nzambe já nos criou com uma potencialidade que é muito pura. Em tudo por tudo, sabemos como diferenciar o que é bom e o que não é.
E o que não é bom. So she's actually saying that the way Tata Nzambe has created us, he has given us the capacity, the ability of knowing. Even when you don't know in your human form, but when you're sleeping, you have the capacity, because this is how he has created us, to know that this is good and this is bad. You know, the capacity has been given to you since the day you are made, in the beginning of the creation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, brother Mikhael, this question I have is that in this time, the adversary has stepped up his pace and things are moving very quickly. And yet,
can you rephrase? I couldn't follow.
Okay. At this time, the evil has started moving faster, and yet the elders and teachers are still wanting to go slow in teaching, slow in training. Why is that when the evil has stepped up his pace and things are starting to happen very quickly now? Shouldn't we start learning very quickly as well?
This question, esta pergunta é para o irmão Mikhael, acho que ele percebeu a pergunta. O irmão perguntou que nesta altura do campeonato, atualmente, o Eagle, como é que eu posso dizer, aquela ave que simboliza as forças mundiais, estão a andar depressa, né? Porque nós estamos a ver guerras, doenças, tudo e mais alguma coisa, mas como é possível que nos ensinamentos está tudo aí de lento, os musas estão a fazer tudo calmamente? Porquê? Quando o mundo está a correr, neste momento estamos em...
Good question.
Sim.
So the thing is, it's very simple to answer that question. The Most High is doing everything. There is no power in Gunza or in human prophet or whatever. The constellation of the world, we are now in the time of the water man. If we're going to science and astrology, there we have to a little bit to explain a little bit more about the time where we are into. The things are very slow. Even the water, if it comes with pressure, it has a limit. It has a speed. And the Most High is very patient, and he does things very, he takes his time. The thing is, in Gunza like me, I don't know everything. There is, from time to time, we learn something. I'm always surprised. I'm always surprised by the things that we are learning and we are getting and seeing. A house, you don't build a house in 2 weeks. You don't take over a kingdom in 2 days. Okay, you have to fight for weeks. Look at this Putin guy; he's fighting for months there. This is how it is. Everything that is fast and very fast is from the devil. It's negative, very negative. Even this rich people here, Facebook and all of them, it took time for them to get what they have today. So you have to build agriculture. Look at agriculture. If it would be so easy to do agriculture, everyone would do. Everything needs time. Everything that is good has his time. Everything. You have always to have this positive thoughts. It will happen. It will be positive. Everything will be positive for you. Okay, to finish up with a pharaoh, it took time for the Most High to do that. To for the white man today to see that things that he's seen, that his kingdom is falling, it took time. It took time. So I don't think that if the Most High will come and give you everything at once, that you even can receive all this. Never ever. Because I'm telling you guys now that we're going somewhere and people have no idea, I tell you, where we go. If I'm telling you now things here, like I said, we are talking about the third eye here. Now today, again, we heard that it's positive. But tell it to the world, they will say, no, we will never accept. You know, so, but in an end of the year, it can be in 1 month, it depends on the Most High. The Most High will open it up. He say, Daniel, close up this book, and in the end of times, it will be open up so for people to understand. Yeah.
Okay. Então, o irmão Massa tentou aqui explicar para as pessoas que falam a língua portuguesa que teologicamente nós estamos no tempo da água, não é? Já tivemos o tempo do aquário, acho que é aqua, water.
The waterman.
Waterman, sim, estamos no tempo do aquário.
Do we call him the waterman, the guy that is going out in stories?
Sim, então é um tempo.
We call it in German water Wassermann, Zeitalter.
É aquário, sim, estamos no tempo do, astrologicamente, estamos em tempo de aquários, e é um tempo onde as coisas supostamente vão devagar, né? Ele também não tem resposta para tudo, porque ele é engunza e todos os dias ele aprende como anda, não é? Mas todos nós aprendemos todos nós sabemos que as coisas boas levam tempo. Então, este tempo é um tempo que Tata Nzambe programou assim. Os astros estão contemplados que deve correr ou deve passar desta maneira, não é? Então, tudo que é bom leva tempo. Para Tata Nzambe acabar com o faraó no Egito não foi da noite para o dia. Levou tempo. E temos o exemplo mais básico, que é os russos que atacaram os ucranianos. Até agora estão a lutar. A guerra ainda não acabou. Então, nada acontece da noite por dia. Ninguém constrói uma casa hoje e acaba amanhã. Ou se a agricultura fosse fácil, todo mundo ia fazer agricultura. Mas por não ser fácil, as coisas levam tempo. As boas coisas levam tempo a se fazer. Então, este tempo do aquário é o tempo que está a levar as coisas devagar. Dali também não estamos a apressar as pessoas. Hoje estamos a falar de torcer os olhos, as pessoas estão com medo. Mas amanhã, daqui a um mês ou 2 semanas, as pessoas vão receber bem a conversa do terceiro olho.
É mesmo isso. Para terminar, é importante, né, nós ter visões, porque há uma coisa é visão, uma coisa é sonho.
So something that is very important to close today. It is very important for all of us to know that it's very important to have vision, and that there is a difference between vision and dreams. They are not the same things.
I want to thank. I do want to thank Brother Mikhael and his wife for the teachings that they are doing, because they have done more than I have seen others do, and it is appreciated. Thank you.
O irmão Luzolo acabou de agradecer agora ao irmão Mikhael e a nossa irmã Débora pelos estudos que estão a deixar.
There's a lot of things that must be taught, definitely, especially if it comes to blessings, because I have
ainda tem muitas coisas que temos que ensinar, especialmente quando tem a ver com bênçãos.
Even my Nigerian songs and everything that I hear is about blessing, because all the negativity should go away from us and the blessing should come to us. And this is also what my mom said. Most I have a house of blessing for each one of us. In my house, in my country, that are many houses. Yissa'Yah said, I'm going to prepare a way for you. And even your mother or your father will say, hey, if I go, I'm going to prepare a way for you, which is the same. Yeah, everyone will say, I'm going to prepare a way for you. So when will we have the blessing? When will we receive the blessing, if not now? And believe me, the whole world is seeing the prophecies of Isaiah 14, that the blessings and everything, the whole creation is coming back to us. And everyone that is in the truth will receive.
O que o mundo está a vivenciar agora é a profecia de Isaías 40 e quê?
14.
Isaías 14, né? Que é o que o irmão Massa estava a dizer, que até nos hinos dele, hinos nigerianos, como o hino que a mamá acabou de cantar agora, é de bênção. Né? E o que nós estamos a vivenciar agora é que tudo está a voltar no lugar. Yah Nzambe está a fazer tudo voltar no lugar. É o tempo do aquário.
And I know that your forefathers have said something to you, or you yourself, you feel that you are blessed. There are some people, they have different kinds of elements, which is also a blessing for them. So the blessing will come. And
Então as bênçãos estão a vir.
Will come in the spiritual way, you know.
E vai vir no espiritual.
We will become rich and blessed spiritually by the Spirit of the Most High.
Nós nos tornaremos ricos e abençoados espiritualmente pelo Espírito de Tata Nzambe.
Yeah. This is very important because you have a lot of people, they are rich and blessed by a spirit that is not from the Most High, but that what will receive is by the grace, the Spirit. The Most High will he say, I am not poor, Abraham and all of them, Yissa'Yah, no one of them will. So he will bless us. He will bless us with the Spirit. The Spirit will be involved. Yeah, this will be an everlasting blessing.
Tata Nzambe vai abençoar-nos
very slow, because this will be something unique because the Spirit will be involved.
Isto vai ser, por isso é que parece que vai lento.
Not like money that you have here now, and then if you give it away, it disappears. Okay, no, it's something that you will have forever and ever. And this is what he means, that in my house are many houses. Yeah, or I'm going to prepare the way for you. I'm going to prepare the way means I have a bunch of riches. I have a bunch of things that will show you in the future time. And this is where we go.
Yeah. Sim.
É mesmo isso.
Então, the last word.
Nos sonhos, nas visões, devemos saber que não nos mostram só o que tem a ver com a nossa família. Às vezes pode acontecer, algumas pessoas podem achar estranho, pode acontecer alguma coisa que está para acontecer, como no país, não é? No país, na sociedade, ou no seu vizinho, ou numa família assim que você não conhece, mas você vai fazer, eu tive um sonho, mas as pessoas que eu vi aí nem conheço, não, tá vendo? Isso engloba tudo dentro.
So in the dreams, we have to know that in the dreams, we can have dreams about the world, people that we never know, we never seen before in our life, you know, your neighbor or a particular neighborhood. And you will even say, I had this strange dream. I saw people that I never seen, because the message englobes everything, because it can be a message about the world, about a specific neighborhood, you know, and the message was sent to you.
Por isso que para as mulheres temos sempre...
Irmã Débora, tem aqui alguém que tem uma pergunta. Queres deixar a fazer a pergunta como estamos a encerrar?
Sim.
Okay, Brother Tambwe, you can...
Brother Tambwe is flying to Angola very soon. Do you see that? He has
yeah, because I see your hand. You want to ask? Okay. Then you can...
I want to say this message has been a blessing and it's been a confirmation. Early this week, there were some things that were brought to me, and it really got me excited. I was sharing it with some folks. So number one, out of Deuteronomy 28, verse 29 says, you know, we were in darkness at one time, but then now it's time to favor Zion, and it's went from that to John 11:11 said, let's go wake Lazarus up. And then in Luke 9:32 it says, when they woke up they saw his glory. And then to confirm that, it was 1 Kings 19:4 about the juniper tree, which was the first thing that Yah touched on. And I was like, I was excited about that because the Mwanda is speaking. And thank you again, everybody. Mhm.
O irmão apenas estava a agradecer, porque ele, para ele, era a mensagem de hoje é como se estivéssemos a responder aquilo que aconteceu com ele durante esta semana. E ele mostrou palavras de gratidão outra vez, mencionou os capítulos bíblicos, não é? Que é como confirmação. O que aconteceu aqui esta noite, a mensagem que o irmão Mikhael deu e a irmã Débora, houve pontos que pegou-se, que é confirmação daquilo que Yah Nzambe está a fazer na vida dele. Por isso ele agradeceu mais uma vez. Sim, irmã Débora?
Porque aí depois é só isso, né? Depois a próxima aula que nós vamos ter.
Visão. Falaste dos sonhos, não falaste da visão, mamãe.
Falei do sonho, não falei da visão. Ah, sim, não, em geral.
Ah, em geral, ok, thank you.
Em geral, sim. E depois temos que saber também, a hora que nós temos sonhos ou visões, né? Alguns é para acontecer já, e está para acontecer daqui a 2 ou 3 dias, e talvez daqui a 1 ano, 2 anos. Acontece. E quando você é a partir de noite até lá para as 4, 5 horas, eu sonho como visões que vai acontecer daqui a 1 ano, ou alguns 10 meses, algumas coisas assim, mas quando o seu sonho leva até 7, 6, 7, 8, aquelas horas aí, é para acontecer daqui a alguns meses. E principalmente se você tiver...
Ela não vai entender isso, tem que explicar devagar.
Okay, so she said that it is very important for us to know the importance of the dream or the message we are getting. Yeah, it depends from the time. So if you are having a dream around 2 p.m. or I.m. Now I forgot.
Yes.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
princípio da hora que você vai dormir, no princípio da hora que você vai dormir até 5 horas.
So from the time you go to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning, those dreams or those messages are messages from things that will happen within a year or 2, maybe in months. Yeah. But if you dream something around from 5 o'clock until 8 or 9, it depends. These are things that are actually about to happen. They are very near, you know.
Yeah.
So it's very important for us to know the difference.
Yeah. E quando for para quando é um sonho que você vai descansar, até naquela hora que não vou fazer eu vou descansar um pouco, 12 horas, algumas coisas assim, uma sexta, aquilo é para contar para acontecer o amanhã ou depois da manhã.
Yeah, and those dreams you have when you're just resting, you know, taking a nap. We say taking a nap, a 15-minute nap, or during the day you fall asleep and you see something in that dream. Those things are immediately things that can happen that day, the next day, are actually things that can happen right away.
72 hours, 3 days.
Yes.
É isso. Hoje é tudo isso que eu tenho para partilhar com os irmãos e agradeço a oportunidade que o meu esposo me deu e a oportunidade que ele também me deu no dia de hoje.
Right. So this was all I had to share with you, brothers and sisters. I thank you very much for listening to me. I thank my husband for giving me also this opportunity and Yah Nzambe to be here and sharing this message with all of you guys.
We are grateful.
Só me pegaram só assim aí.
Ok.
Até porque eu não sabia de nada do dia de hoje que eu devia partilhar com os irmãos.
Okay. So, because she didn't knew that today she would have been the one sharing until 8 o'clock noon from Angola time. So she was taken by surprise. So she's very thankful, you know.
Oh, we are thankful. Thank you.
We are thankful.
Very grateful for the teaching.
Thank you. Class. Very good class.
Thank you.
Thank you very
much.
Some prophecies. Were there supposed to be prophecies somewhere, or is that for another time?
We have a lot of things to share.
Okay, so maybe next time.
Some messages, and she writes it mostly down, like I have taught her to do. And like I said, she have forgotten that it's very important if you get visions and stuff like that. If you really wants to know the visions, you can take a plate of water, you put it by side to see also if you're attacked or not. You can also hold into it. And then for a woman, it's very important if she covers her heads
Yes.
to gets a dream so that the dreams also stays.
Brother Mikhael, sorry, can you please go back to the water thing? Because I've been having dreams that I forget, but because I have a baby that cries, I can stand up and sleep again, and I can easily forget because he's shouting all the time. So you are talking about the water.
Yeah, the thing is that the water is like a reflection, a reflection, like a mirror to the spiritual world. Everywhere where you see water is a mirror to the spiritual world. You can take water if you're attacked, or if you want to find out, you can't see behind you. So an attack, that person will not come from the front. He will not show his face. But if you put the mirror there, water in front of the door or by side of your bed, you will see in the morning that the water is level sinks because of the attacks, and the water will be like a mirror to see also in your back, like a door of a car where you can see it, like, oh yeah, I see now if I'm who is behind me. So, and this is what water means, like